So the excitement starts. I have booked my brand photographer. I now have my date and time. I'm so excited. But I really don't know how to prepare. What should I do? What should I bring? I got a little experience with this because I went through the process myself. And based off of my experiences, I would like to share a few tips with you. Stay tuned. Hi guys, my name is Monique with Gotta Have Cake, where I teach bakers and treat makers how to take beautiful pictures of their desserts using just their smartphone. So the excitement starts. You're now in the position that you're ready to book your brand photographer. You've already booked them, you paid the money, but now you need to get ready, which is the most exciting part leading up to the actual shoot day. But now you're ready to prepare for the actual shoot. But there's a few things that you will need to know beforehand in order to properly prepare for your branding shoot. Tip number 1. By now you should already have in mind the location of the photo shoot. Are you going to be taking the photo shoot at the photographer's studio, or will this person be coming directly to you in a location that you choose? Some locations again are like the photographer's studio, and if so, ask if they have props that you will need or that you can incorporate within your shoot. Make sure that those props are included in the initial fee. If you take your photos outside, make sure that first of all shoot at a time of the day where it's not so hot, because the worst thing you want to do is be outside and you're squinting or you're sweating and you just look real hot. So that's one thing that you do not want to do. But if it is an outside location, shadow areas are best. Make sure that it is not raining on that particular day, unless that's just part of your branding. Some people actually rent out kitchen spaces, like commercial kitchen spaces. Of course, some people do Airbnb, but there's certain clauses and stipulations that you must abide by if you do the Airbnb method. So just make sure that you have the proper permission in order to shoot branding photos within an Airbnb. Tip number 2 we have is wardrobe. What should I wear to my branding photo shoot? Dressing up is extremely fun, especially if it's something to represent your brand. Try to see if you can bring at least 3 to 4 different outfit changes. You want something that's like professional looking, or your chef coat, or like a nice business suit, or nice top and bottom set, nice dress, or pantsuit if you're a guy, nice tie, nice button down, slacks. Something very professional, polished looking. Then something like relaxed, something that shows like more of your personality. Your branding shirt, your button down, jeans, a cute skirt, tennis shoes, Chucks, or your Air Force Ones, or your pumps if you like to wear pumps, loafers. Anything that really shows your casual side, something that shows that you're so relaxed, you're an actual human being, and that it highlights still exactly what your brand is about, but it shows more of your personality side. Also keep in mind with thinking along of your wardrobe, you still want to kind of stick towards your branding colors. And if you do not have branding colors, what works very good in your photos is like bright colors, whites, yellows, pinks, purples, anything that is very bright and eye-catching. Comfortable clothes. You definitely want to have comfortable clothes regardless. Again, 2 or 3 or 3 to 4 different outfit changes, just to have a group of photos that are very versatile. Jewelry. For the women or men, if you do wear the jewelry, bring a couple of different pieces of jewelry that's going to make your outfit pop. Okay, so you want to have like dangling earrings, or even like the cute pearl studs or diamond studs and necklaces and bracelets. Like you can really just go all out with the jewelry, definitely to show your personality. Grooming is so important because you want to make sure not only is your wardrobe representing your brand, but you want to look very well polished. You want to look clean. You want to look presentable on your photos. So for the fellas, you have dreads, get them twisted up, freshly dreads, get the line up. For a man, get your hair cut, manicured, nice manicured, especially if you're doing a shot where you're going to be showing your nails. Just make sure that your photos, or make sure that your nails are neatly manicured. For the women, if you have braids, make sure your braids are nice and fresh. If you have wigs or weave, make sure that's nice and fresh. Natural hair, make sure that's nice and fresh. Basically, you just want to make sure that you're well polished for your photos. If you wear your hair curly, make sure it's it's nice curl. Just show your personality. If you wear the big poofy curls or small curls, just basically make sure that your hair is nicely and neatly groomed. Manicures, especially for the women, if you do not wear the nails or get the dip powder or whatever they're doing nowadays with nails, just make sure that if you're doing like your natural nails, just make sure that it's just a natural paint. Or just do color. Anything, again, here is the most important thing, is that you want to show your personality regardless. Teeth. Make sure your teeth are clean. I know some people that go and do like the crest wipe strips because they want their teeth nice and bright and white on the photos. But then again, if you got a good photographer like mine at the Branded Boss Lady, she knows exactly how to whiten your teeth post-production. So if your teeth are not pearly white, I don't have pearly white teeth, but there's different editing tricks where you can actually make your teeth bright and white on your photos. Makeup. If you have a makeup artist, make sure that person is booked at a decent time. Make sure that you leave enough room to get your makeup done so that the job is not rushed, and the travel time to get to your destination for the photo shoot. Just make sure that you want to try to get your makeup done maybe within an hour of the actual photo shoot, because you want everything to be fresh. And again, another tip with makeup is if you are doing the makeup, make sure that you have the lip color that you're going to wear so you can touch up in between shoots if need be. Make sure that you have like your foundation and powder just in case you need to touch up a little bit of your makeup in between shoots. Shoes. So if you're doing like a full body shots, or it's going to show like some of your shoes, just make sure again that they're neat. I know like some people that wear like designer shoes like Louis Vuitton. Like I don't own Louis Vuitton, but I would love to one day. But they're known for what? The red bottoms. And so show that off. If it's on your shoe, you have the Louis Vuitton shoes, show it off. You have nice tennis shoes, show those off. Nice pumps, show that off, especially if you're doing like the full body shot. It's so fun. It shows your personality and who you are. Another thing that could help with your photo shoot is creating mood boards. And so if you're in a situation where you really don't know exactly how or what you want to do, bring, or how you want your photos to look, what do you want to wear, colors, always go to Pinterest. Pinterest is a great resource. Go to Pinterest, look up other different style of photo shoots that you say, hey, I actually like that pose. I like what she has on. I like those colors. Those colors matches my brand colors. Maybe I should incorporate those. So Pinterest gives you, it's a great resource for you to get some ideas. And what you're going to do is just simply create a mood board. Maybe give it to your photographer and they can say, oh, great. This is a great idea. This is a great visual. Okay, this is what you should bring, X, Y, and Z. And that way you'll just have different variety of different things that you want to bring to your photo shoot. Props. So why have a branding photo shoot if you're not going to have the proper props to represent your brand? So for us bakers and treat makers, different props will include whisk, mixing bowl, maybe your KitchenAid or your Bosch kitchen maker. I want one of those too. They're so cool. Maybe have a scene with a container of flour in the backdrop, eggs in the backdrop, sprinkles in the backdrop. Kitchen scene. If there's your branded photography studio, if they have like a kitchen scene set up, that's a perfect opportunity to do a lot of photos within the kitchen. Bring sprinkles, bring your planner, bring any and everything that represents who you are on a daily basis and what your brand represents. Coffee mugs, your favorite coffee mug. A computer, like your laptop, showing you actually on a computer, like booking orders or something. Glasses. If you do wear glasses, like sometimes I wear my glasses and sometimes I don't, but bring your glasses. It just shows a different side of you. Notepads, confetti. You can add those into your photo shoot. A nice vase with your favorite kind of flower that can sit in the foreground within your photo shoot. Or even you just holding a bouquet of flowers. And also one thing that you want to keep in mind back to the wardrobe is if you wear your undergarments for the women, the best colors to bring to your photo shoot is either a nude or black undergarments. This including your bras and your panties and stuff. Just make sure they're like more of a neutral color, because you don't want those items to show through your photos, especially if the photographer is using a flash. Sometimes that flash can highlight those areas and you can see directly underneath your garment. So you definitely do not want your bra or panties to show within the photo. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, I think I covered a good deal of information. And again, what you bring as far as props, make it specific to your brand. If you do hair care products, make sure that you're bringing your products. Make sure you bring in the comb, the brush, the hair dryer, or whatever it is that you use on a daily basis, or there's something that's going to represent that brand. If you do food photography, maybe again, bring some kitchen utensils. If you're a barber, if you do wildlife, if you anything, basically any industry, any niche, make sure that you are bringing props that's going to represent and help tell the story of your brand. Okay, so we've made it to the final day of the actual photo shoot. What should you do? Well, let's back up. One day prior, make sure that you are getting enough sleep. Make sure you can factor in between 6 to 8 hours worth of sleep, because the worst thing you can do is wake up the day of your photo shoot and you just look extremely tired. You have the bags underneath your eyes, and you definitely do not want that look. So make sure, if all possible, that you get at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Also, what you want to do is the day prior is drink a lot of water, because you want your skin to look very hydrated. So drink plenty of water the day before. The day of your photo shoot, again, try to get your makeup done the day of, within an hour or so within the photo shoot. Get your hair done if you do the day before, or whatever the case is, but try to get it done to where it's close enough to your photo shoot that your hair will still look very fresh. Plan to arrive on time to your photo. So again, factor in the driving time. If you live in an area that's very congested with traffic, factor in the driving time, plus I would say even 30 minutes. Because the worst thing you can do is start to rush to get to your appointment, and then you're like flustered and it shows on your face. And then sometimes when you're rushing, you start sweating, especially underneath your arms, on your face, especially if you have your makeup done. You don't want to ruin that beautiful makeup job, right? Have your clothes set out the night before, everything freshly ironed and just ready to go. Everything is nice, crisp, and pristine, ready for your photo shoot. Again, have you whatever makeup or lipstick you're going to wear, just have it on the side just in case you need to freshen up. Have your cell phone ready to go to shoot some content. This is a perfect opportunity for you to get a few behind the scenes shots of you doing your whole branding session. This shows that you are investing in your brand and in your business, and people love to see exactly what's going on behind the scenes. So this is a perfect opportunity for you to show that. Most importantly, just have fun. Have fun, enjoy the process. Get the shots that you need for your branding. Make sure you get like a couple of like shots where you can do like thinking or pointing or just excited type of shots, because those are perfect for like social media. Make sure that a couple of those shots will, your photographer should allow like some white space like on the side or above you, so that when you're going to market and you just want to show yourself marketing like for a particular product, you're able to like point and actually write text on the side or above you or whatever. So you definitely want to create a section within the frame so that you're able to do add text to your photo. And most importantly, I can't stress this enough, you want to make sure that you have your props ready to go. For example, this was one of the props that I took for my photos, and so my branding photographer was able to capture a lot of these. I made a lot of these little cupcakes, and so and I also had my camera. This is my camera. I had my camera ready to go, and so I was able to do a few shots like this, and hi, type of stuff, a little corny, but it was fun. And then of course, because I teach on dessert photography using your smartphone, of course I have my smartphone. I took a few shots like this, and I took a few shots of me, taking a picture of my desserts, because I teach dessert photography with your smartphone. I took my smartphone, set up a little scene with the fake cake and everything, and I just did the photo shoot like that. And so you want to just keep in mind, again, what is your branding story? What is the story you are trying to tell in your photos. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this mini series of just branding, booking your photographer, branding photography. Why do you need branding photos? When should you get branding photos? And if you have missed those videos, make sure you go back to previous ones. I'm gonna link them below, and so that you're able to go back and get the rest of the series for this. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know if you have any questions or even other suggestions that could be added to leading up to your branding photo shoot. Any other type of tips that people can benefit from. Leave them down below. I would love to hear them. As always, thank you. Until next time.